Devastating fires in Australia, killing at least 18 people, forcing tens of thousands from their homes.
Iran says it will take revenge for the U.S. killing of its most powerful military commander, General Qasem Soleimani.
A Ukrainian passenger jet plane has crashed shortly after takeoff from Tehran, killing at least 170 passengers.
Prince Harry and his wife Meghan are making a radical break, ceasing to be working members of the royal family.
Nancy Pelosi will announce a formal impeachment inquiry against President Trump.
Retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash.
It'll be official. The UK no longer a member state of the European Union.
LAPD confirmed that the rapper was shot and killed during a home invasion Wednesday morning.
The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he's calling for calm following days of sectarian violence.
Harvey Weinstein has been sentenced to 20 years in the first degree that he was convicted for.
A public health announcement is broadcast to a near-empty street in Wuhan, and even if residents feel well, they could still be a carrier of the new coronavirus.
In China, health officials have announced they expect to see the coronavirus outbreak intensify.
The Italian government tonight put the entire country on lockdown.
The World Health Organization has declared coronavirus a global pandemic.
Today I am officially declaring a national emergency.
This is the fastest 10% drop from the highs in the entire history of the stock market.
The 2020 Summer Olympics, now the latest major sports cancellation caused by the global pandemic.
A Pakistan International Airlines plane with more than 100 people on board has crashed.
George Floyd repeatedly told the officers that he could not breathe after an officer knelt on his neck.
The United States is being rocked by an explosion of violence and anger.
In more than 100 cities, thousands of workers participated in a protest for both racial and economic justice.
This Asian giant hornet found in Blaine, Washington,
can potentially wipe out honeybees in North America.
The Democratic Republic of Congo is battling a new outbreak of the Ebola virus.
Overnight, the sprawl of more than 500 California wildfires.
Breaking news from Lebanon. The capital, Beirut, has been hit by a massive explosion.
At 43, after a valiant 4-year fight, Chadwick Boseman lost his battle with colon cancer.
Joe Biden has won the American presidential election.
Football legend Diego Maradona has died from a heart attack.
Pfizer has announced that its anti-coronavirus vaccine is 90% effective.
Several European countries have introduced travel restrictions on people coming from the UK.
The British Prime Minister has announced a second lockdown in England.
For the first time in generations, the streets of Times Square are mostly empty on New Year's Eve, capping off 2020.
In some way, it feels like it went by like in an instant. In another way, it feels like the longest year of my life.
The ball's beginning to sparkle. The iconic ball drop is ready, but no crowds this year. A drastic departure from the hundreds of thousands who usually gather at the crossroads of the world. This time, streets shut down, 80% fewer officers, but security still tight.
Do not come to the area. If you think you're going to be able to stand there and watch the ball, you're mistaken.
Across the country, fireworks displays canceled in Chicago and Las Vegas. In Boston and Los Angeles, police on the lookout for house parties.
My message couldn't be clearer. Do not get together with others on New Year's Eve.
But in Florida, where the governor ended all COVID restrictions on bars and restaurants, social media is already full of packed party videos, even as Broward County tries to enforce a 1 a.m. curfew. Back in Times Square, only invited guests allowed, including first responders and healthcare workers. Among them, Dr. Zaki Azam, a doctor in the Bronx who not only treated COVID patients, but lost his own grandfather to the virus.
I'm so fortunate to have this experience, to see it live, and I'm just so thankful.
2021 also can't come soon enough for Baldwin Davis, a public safety worker who lost his twin brother to COVID.
Once the ball dropped, I consider it a get rid of past and a new beginning.
The New Year's Eve ball has been raised and lit, and it is surreal to see the streets of Times Square.
2020 has been one hell of a year. A lot of people think that this year is cursed, and that when 2021 comes, everything will just fix itself and go back to normal. Boy, do I have some heartbreaking news for you. it's only going to get worse. It's not like the Earth resets itself at the end of every year. Although I wish that was the case. So hold on everyone, 2021 might be worse than 2020. Everyone thinks that 2020 is the worst year and nothing will be able to top it. Just wait and see. According to clairvoyant Baba Vanga, she predicted that 2021 will be filled with great suffering and disasters. She said, and I quote, "The world will suffer from a lot of cataclysms and great disasters. The consciousness of people will change. Difficult times will come. People will be divided by their faith. We are witnessing devastating events that will change the fate and destiny of humanity." Great. Now she didn't say what exactly these devastating events are, but with everything that's currently going on in the world right now, I'm sure it'll have to do something with all that. So buckle your seatbelts, it's gonna be a rough and intense year. Coming in at number 9, we have artificial intelligence. Everyone needs to throw out their Amazon Alexa, Roomba, smart fridges, smart watches, and whatever other AI products you have. Why? Because in 2021, artificial intelligence is said to become smarter than human intelligence.